We're approaching the end of July of 2020 and we are still none the wiser on COD 2020. It's still not been revealed, nor do we know the name for sure. That hasn't stopped the rumor mill and leaks from exploding, with a private alpha build on Xbox being leaked publicly on the store, downloaded, and recently had the doors blown wide open with coding for campaign, multiplayer, and zombies levels. Genuinely, this is the biggest info leak I've ever seen for a Call of Duty game this early into its reveal. Honestly, I feel really bad for Treyarch that this has happened. This has blown up so much over the last day or so. I can't just sit back and pretend that it didn't happen because it's very, very big. Generally, when it comes to the leaks that we cover of this game on the channel, they aren't anything too big. This is without question the most significant leaks we've had yet for this game. So whilst this information is very much public thanks to Charlie Intel, we're not going to be talking about all the details they've shared, but this is more of a discussional piece as everything can be subject to change. The game is still in development, it's being made from home, which is why unfortunate leaks like this happen, and at the end of the day, we are just incredibly excited to hear what a new Black Ops game could be like. So with that out of the way, I hope you're comfortable and ready because we have a lot to talk about. And again, I can't believe that we even have information like this before the game's even been revealed or announced, but we have 13 potential campaign missions discovered from the Xbox Alpha build, which includes the code names of each mission as well as the country that they take place in. If this is true to what we will get when the game releases, then I am incredibly excited by the sounds of this. There are apparently 5 missions that are set in Russia, one called KGB, which was the primary security agency for the Soviet Union, Siege, Yamantau, which is the name of a mountain in which apparently Russia was building a secret complex in, America, and Duga, which is a Soviet over-the-horizon radar system used as part of a missile defense early warning radar network. There are 3 missions apparently taking place in Germany, one called Hub 8, and Stakeout, 2 missions taking place in Vietnam called Armada and Prisoner, and just hearing the word Prisoner in a Black Ops universe makes you think of Frank Woods, and I'm very excited to see what that one's about, and one taking place in Nicaragua called Revolucion. And in the Black Ops universe, Menendez is from Nicaragua, so who knows what that's going to involve if it's true. There's apparently 2 side missions called Takedown and Tundra, and the Tundra is a vast, flat, treeless region where the soil is permanently frozen. Now, to me, these all sound very Black Ops, and I am so excited to see what this culminates in. There's been so many rumors over what sort of game this is going to be, being a reboot, a soft reboot, a continuation. With the recent Frank Woods sounds found in Warzone, it sounds like we could be getting some form of reboot. There's a lot of amazing lore that they could explore when it comes to the campaign. And we also have a little bit of news on zombies, but before we go into that, let's touch on the multiplayer, as apparently there are currently 8 multiplayer maps listed inside of the files per the rumors. The list does match up with what was previously leaked from XclusiveAce in his now deleted video, and there could be more maps in the actual game when it launches, as this is still an in development game, but some of the map names are Black Sea, Cartel, KGB, Miami, Moscow, Satellite, Tank, and Tundra. And what makes this seem more genuine is that some of these names we've heard before. Some of these map names do match up with what was previously leaked from XclusiveAce in his now deleted video. One map in specific, based around a tank factory, has even had legitimate gameplay footage leaked online to the public, which I discussed on the channel a little while ago. Now, when it comes to zombies, we do have something, but I'm glad it's only just a something, because I genuinely don't want to be spoiled when it comes to what this zombies mode is going to be. But it looks like that there is one map currently developed or still in development for COD 2020 Zombies mode. And all we know is a code name for the map. Now, during Black Ops 4, Treyarch went with a color-based naming scheme for their Zombies maps. Red was Ancient Evil, white was Alpha Omega, and orange is Tag der Toten. And according to the Alpha build, the Zombies map name is code-named Silver. Now, don't worry, the actual map's name is not going to be called Silver. Simply just a code name for the map, and when the time comes, I'm sure we will get an official name for it. Now, the big question mark when it comes to Zombies mode is what's next? Obviously, if you've played any of the Zombies games, you'll be familiar with the Ether storyline, and on the end of Black Ops 4 Zombies, Ether storyline wrapped up well and truly, whether you were happy or sad by the way it was concluded. It's still very up in the air where exactly Zombies is going to go from here. We could start a brand new storyline, rebooting the Ether storyline storyline, which I would definitely be happy with, as I am missing those fabulous 4 very much right now. Black Ops 4 Zombies also contained a separate storyline called the Chaos storyline, which concluded with Ancient Evil. Now, unfortunately, Chaos wasn't a very popular storyline, especially in comparison to Ether. Chaos story was also something which I believe Jason Blundell had the creative director hat on, and Chaos was essentially his baby. So with him no longer at Treyarch working on Call of Duty or Activision games for that matter, very difficult to make any actual guess on what could happen to the Chaos storyline going forward. For all we know, we may not actually ever see it again. If Call of Duty 2020 really is going to be a soft reboot of the Black Ops universe, then we could see a return of the classic Ether characters, just in an alternative reality where the events we know aren't necessarily the events that actually took place. So that's something to think about. Of course, obviously speculation, but I'm definitely curious to see what happens with zombies as we move on into the future, since it's such an important part of the Black Ops universe. So TLDR, we don't actually learn anything new about the zombies map. And to be honest, I'm happy with that. I'd rather keep everything about zombies a complete surprise until we get the reveal for it, much like I'm looking forward to the actual reveal of this game whenever it does happen. Looking back at Black Ops 4 Zombies launch, where we had 4 maps on day 1, 3 on disc with 1 DLC, if we're sticking to just the 1 map, it's going to be a lot like Black Ops 3, where we had Shadows of Evil as the main zombies map. And I'd be a lot happy if we had 1 main map to focus on, and there possibly being like a bonus DLC map, but nothing too big. Looking back, it was insane how we had 4 maps to play on day 1, and then after a month or so, we got really tired and bored of those maps. And I think if they were staggered releases, where after the completion of 1 Easter egg, you unlock the next zombies map to play and so on and so forth, it would have made the longevity of those maps last a little bit longer. But it's very interesting to see that now we've experienced what it's like to have so much zombies dropped on us at once. Is it going to feel weird to have just 1 zombies map instead of 4 on launch? I don't know. Let me know what your preference would be down below in the comments. But furthermore, that is not the only other thing we've learned for the game, because apparently a list of zones that will be found within the Warzone map in Black Ops Cold War has been discovered, although it's not a list of separate maps or individual locations, these being Duga, Forest, Russia, and Ski Slopes. And as is the case with the multiplayer map names, some of these locations have been previously discussed thanks to the now deleted XclusiveAce video. And we're still not sure exactly how the Warzone map is going to work with COD Warzone. Like, is there going to be a separate option to choose the Black Ops themed version of Warzone, or is the whole Modern Warfare Verdansk map and all those mechanics going to be replaced with the Black Ops themed map instead? I don't know. I'd love to know in the comments what you would prefer, because I'm still really enjoying Verdansk and I'm really enjoying Warzone still. So I'd love to have the option to choose, but I think once Black Ops does come out, I'm probably not going to go back on Modern Warfare for a little while. I just think the idea of having a new modern Black Ops game is just far too exciting in my opinion. And whilst this is all potential rumors and reportedly leaked info from the files, if any of this does come to fruition, then I am one very happy Black Ops fanboy. I've wanted a Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 sounding game for the longest time, and it sounds like from those campaign locations, we're going to be getting some very cool locales. At this rate, I am so ready for the Call of Duty 2020 announcement. It's crazy to think it's almost the end of July and we've heard nothing official, yet this degree of information has been discovered. Like, fans are so anxious to get news of the game that they've gone as far as digging around in the game files itself now with internal alphas in order to actually get any information that they can. And if any of you are confused how this has happened, then let me fill you in. A few days ago, the internal alpha for Call of Duty 2020, which is called The Red Door, appeared on the Xbox store. The listing showed it as a shooter title published by Activision and required a code in order to download and play the game. And with it being restricted to internal developers only, there is no way to actually get a code and download this to any Xbox Ones outside of Activision. However, some users were able to actually add the Red Door alpha file onto their Xbox One consoles, and when adding it, they could download it, and the actual application was called Call of Duty Black Ops CIA. Now, at first you'd think the name of the game could actually be Black Ops CIA, but apparently it stands for Closed closed internal alpha. And those who are able to add the actual game to the console were able to just load it up with the splash screen, which showed the new Call of Duty Black Ops artwork, which leaked via the PlayStation Store's internal alpha build a few months ago. But no one can make it past that splash screen. They cannot load into the game, so I don't think we're going to see any gameplay leaks anytime soon from people having access, which they shouldn't have. However, people have been able to download that file from the Xbox Store onto their PCs, and that's how users have been able to data mine this information. Now, Activision has not commented on the internal alpha on the Xbox, nor provided any details on these new leaks that are appearing. None of us know when the reveal is going to happen, but Activision are having a quarterly investors call on the 4th of August, and there might get some official details on their plans for announcements for this year's Call of Duty game. If any of this sounds exciting to you, please let me know down below, drop a like rating, and subscribe for the latest news. If you're not already aware, I have a second channel called More Dalek, and it's linked down below in the description and pinned in the comments. We want to get to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to click it for even more great content. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time.